Okay, very quick one. And so we're going to be looking at navigating Tradelocker on mobile. So mobile navigation of Tradelocker. And of course, at the tail end of it, we'll look at how to navigate, uh, um, you know, how to navigate MT5 for your trading. So Tradelocker on mobile. So quickly, I'm going to just share my screen so you can see how we navigate on mobile or Tradelocker. So go with me, share my screen with you. So please pay attention. I've done a video on for me, I love to go through my Tradelocker on desktop. So, but we cannot rule out the fact that anyone can use the mobile. So now this is the mobile. Of course, you have to go to your Play Store and download the app. Very simple to download, right? Now, so a few things I'm going to show to us. Just a moment. So a few things I'm going to show to us. Okay. Right. So a few things I'm going to show to us on the Tradelocker. So this is the page. Of course, I've already logged in. So that's why. So now go with me. Here you see where money is, where dollar sign is. So it's a place where if you have more than one Tradelocker account, you can tap, all right, to reveal that particular one you want. You can switch in between several different accounts you have, okay? So that's where you do that. Maybe those of us who have more than one challenge account, it's still the same profile. That's where you switch in to another one. I'm sure many of you will be surprised when you buy a new account, you log in, it's still the same detail. Yeah, you can switch in because it's already incorporated. Next thing you need to know, so you can see at the bottom side here, at the bottom here, so you can see where to take trade, right? Where you can also don't tap them. And I remember I used to say your settings, you have to use your setting to separate, not to enter trade instantly, okay? So all of those indicators I put on my own. So let's say I can close this, then I can remove this. Just to tap on it, tap on the three dots, and I click remove. So tap on it, tap on the three dots, and I click remove. So you can see it's as neat as possible. Can you see your screen? That's one of the lovely things you will enjoy on Tradelocker, okay? So you have it purely like this. Now, other thing you want to check is that if I take trade, how do I go about it? So here, you see on top of this place, look at up here, is where you have different instruments, your timing, your candlestick, your indicator. So it will not be written indicator, but it's so sigma X, which is indicator sign. Okay, so let's look at it. This is where you change the time. If I want to go to 1 hour time frame, to look at it, so I change it to 1 hour time frame. You want to see the market properly. Now, so this market is about to break out, although it's a downtrend, so you have to be very careful. Okay, the downtrend, you have to be very careful because at the end of the day, it could get to the fib retracement level and then change direction. Okay, so you have to be very, very, very careful. Okay, so you have different things. This is where the tool is hidden. The two are hidden here. Look at this. So this space. Can you see this place now? This place. That's where all those tools that you cannot see, that's where they are hidden. So if you want to bring them out, just to tap like this, you can see those tools. Now, assuming if I want to use my Fibonacci retracement, I tap it, probably start from up. Okay, so let's just take it off. So I'll take it off first. Now tap, then. So you have to let it start from there. And then probably I want to take it down here to the bottom. So I'm a bit careful because this is a downtrend. And so I probably want to do the settings, right? So I'll have to go and do the setting. So look at it, the setting. I tap on these three dots and I go to setting. There's a way I set my own this. I take out 1 point this point this, all of this one, I take them off. All right. So this one, I put it as minus, but that's where I take my trade minus. Okay. Let's go this way. Minus, which is, what's minus? Okay. Oh, okay. 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 So let's just forget this one. I will remove it. Don't want it. So then I'm going to remove the background, right? So background, I take it off. So let's just go with this. So background, take it off, and I click OK. Can you see now? So if this is done, so look at my Fibonacci retracement. Okay. So now that means this market, except and if we actually cross, so if it's going to retrace, yeah, so looking at 38 fib level, which is about 42. But if you're able to break that and consolidate above because it's an area of interest, then you're going to go up. Okay, so now let me take it out. And so this is your interface. You want to draw anything and all of that. So if I want to draw trend line, so this is my trend line. So you have to move it here and then tap, probably draw my trend line. You get it now? Okay, I'm just experimenting for us. So this is my trend line. So you can expand, okay, so that you want to see it properly. Okay, so it's as if the guy wants to break out, but of course, you know that we have a resistance waiting for it and all of that because actually downtrend. Now, this is how you actually navigate, all right? So now the next thing you now need to learn and understand. So you can hide this tool. I'm feeding it now. So I want to pick different instrument. So on top of this place, what you have here, look at it up here. That is market. This is trade. So any trade you enter into and you want to see where it is, you click on trade. Now let's go. So tap on market. So when you tap on market, you see different instruments. Okay, so let's say we're looking for, let's say we're looking for USD JPY. So USD JPY. So here is USD JPY. So you tap it, it will now bring it to limelight. Can you see now? So I can compress it. So it's a we are already in it. We have been on trade on these guys since how many days, and yet we still enter into it today. So this 1 hour time frame. So you want to actually mark some key levels. So I'm not going to do that here, right? Just to show you how to navigate. Now, so we're going to take a trade and actually close it. Let me look at AUDJPY. But I'm actually not going to do any analysis, but I just, oh, and it has actually happened. AUDJPY, I said it was going to, a drawdown was going to happen, and I think it has happened. So now let's go. Let me go to 5 minutes, perhaps. Maybe that's what I want to take trade. Okay, so AUDJPY is still pulling back, right? It's still pulling back. So we should be expecting anytime soon for it to go up. But I'm going to just do experiment on that. So let me quickly do an experiment on AUDJPY. So how do I take trade here? Now, you have been sent a signal. So here, This is where you change your lot size. So let me change my lot size to 0.02 instead of 1. So I'm shorting. Look at your short. Sell, buy. So I tap it. No, this is market price. So I tap. All right. My tap is once because I actually have set it. So now you have entered a trade. See, it's telling us we are at lost of about 0.47 cents. How do I know? Look at it up here. Look at it up here. Can you see? That we're showing us that we are in a trade though, but we are at loss of that something cent, now 20 something cent. Now, how do I see my trade? Now, there are things you now want to amend. So look at, go to trade. So you can now see our trade. See the arrow at this point here. All right. So now let's go. See this place. You can see a button down. You tap it. So you want to set parameter, take profit. So you can see edit, partial close, those things you used to see on the decks, on the window. So I tap on edit. As you tap on edit, it has brought up the parameter, but you are not seeing it properly. So look at this arrow here. Look at this small button here. That button that look up. Okay, so tap it. Now this lookup button have shown us where we can set. So let's say I want to take profit just below here. So look at it. I will enter here 92 point, let's say 92.65. So it's very close. I just want the one that can go now. All right. 19.28. Okay. So it says it's going to be $7. So stop loss, look at it, just tap, and then, so let's say my stop loss is 93. Sorry, 92.99. So say I will lose $2. I say no problem. Now you see we're in profit for something cent. So we click on what? Confirm. So I've clicked on confirm. Can you see? See my stop loss, see my take profit down here, and so see my stop loss up there. So we are in $33 profit, and so the trade is running. This is how you actually take trade. And now anytime you want to adjust your stop loss, take profit, you can just tap on, all right? You can just double tap on it, and then you can adjust anything you want to adjust. Let's say it's my take profit, I want to adjust. So I can tap it, right? So I can still go again or probably edit and do the needful. So, but I'm going to close it right now. So I go to my trade and then look at this here. I just say close. It has closed everything. So, but ordinarily, set my take profit is not for me to be disturbing myself, and the trade will just continue to run. So I do not have any position open. So you can see AUDJPY. All right. So we have closed it, and that's why it showed us that we actually entered this trade and we have closed the trade. So it's very, very simple. So please, to go through all of this thing on your mobile, but as a beginner, so always pay attention to some of the review video we're going to be doing. As a beginner, start trading with 0.02, right, on currency, or depending on your account anyway. I think there's a write-up I gave for us to check what is your portfolio. That's what of your account and the lot size you can use on your trade, and then the instrument you are trading. And please be warned, if you are trading, if you are not yet experienced properly, don't trade NAS 100 on your Tradelocker. So because the volume there is actually massive, but it helps to bring out much money faster, but you can faster destroy your account, ladies and gentlemen. So you can see those. So this is a simple thing. So over time, the more you use it, the more you get to know how it is. So I've told you, once your trade is running, you can always come click on trade, and maybe you want to close. If you look at it now, when they say pending position, so close position showing you $88, whatever, whatever, whatever. So you see, right, how the profit this account, probably have made and all of that. That's what you are seeing here. Are you getting it now? So it's very, 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 very simple. All right. You say last 30 days. So you say this account has made $361 in the last 30 days. So just to show you a report of those your trade. Now, how do I take pending order? Good. So let's look at the same thing. Let's look at gold now. In gold, I'm not going to enter anyway. XAU USD. So let's go. So we have entered gold. We have come into gold. All right. We checked this thing on 1 hour before. So go back to like 30 minutes to see more, right? We draw this trend line. That's not a good one anyway, on 1 hour, okay? So assuming I want to trade gold, right? Now, how do I send pending order? How do I place pending order? Look at it down here. Where you see market, come and tap on that place. Here, look at this point. Here where you see markets. So you come there and tap. So if you tap it now, see now, it has turned into a pending order. So I can drag like this. Are you see now? As I drag like this. So this way, as I drag, I will just tap, all right? I will just tap. He's saying, as I drag, okay, I want to buy gold at 3203. Look at it, and I say buy. So it has placed the order, but has not bought. All right. The order is pending because gold is above that region. And that's why you see a pending order. Now, anytime you don't want it, you can close it on your screen. Just tap this tab. Look at it. You can close this, just this tab, right? You can just click on that and then it will close. Another way, you go to trade, all right? You can see pending. Are you see pending? Then you click on this, right? You can click on this drawdown button. And then what do? You tap it and you can see what? Cancel or edit. Maybe you want to put stop loss, take profit and all of that. So I click cancel. It has been canceled. So no trade and all of that. So let's go back. You can see gold is pushing now. I've entered this market since morning. I was on drawdown of about, although it was my small account, that is personal account, not a prop firm. But it's just that, thank God that I've not, it's this month now I have to take that account serious. So because it's my copy account, master trader copy account that you can get connected to so that as I'm trading, it's reflecting on your own. So it's quite unfortunate, although I'm just doing the experimentation and the person connected with me is just as same as myself. And so, but it got to be serious now. So you can see gold is actually trying to push up. Though we're in a downtrend, and then so the market is what it is. And then look at it, if I open it, just to use your hand to expand. All right. If the way this guy is going, once it break out of this region, then that means you are going to see this guy. Look at it here, the way it's going. So let me take horizontal line. Then that means you are going to see this guy here. Okay. That's about 3272. You heard me right? 3272. But there are resistance that may not allow you to get there. So all of those resistance are here, here, here. So these are liquidity. So if you sweep all of this liquidity, which is here, which are these ones. Look at this here, and look at another one here. So if you sweep all of this liquidity, it can further crash. But if you gather enough momentum to sweep across all of these and continue with this heavy movement, then it's going to be very, very amazing. Then you now see that a rejection at the price of 3272 region. Hear me right? Then once able to break that, then the uptrend can resume fully. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you navigate mobile. This is how you navigate Tradelocker on mobile. It's very simple. So you don't have any issue at all. Does that make sense? Yes, I know it makes sense, and you are following. If you are not following, always ask questions on the group. Okay, so thank you very much. This is Tradelocker Navigation Mobile. Now let's go to oh, lovely. So let's go to MT5. So you can see MT5. So thank God that the trader entered in the morning, it was just small lot size on this account, and it's a small account, just a $1,000 account. You can see it's still on a drawdown of about $16. It was on a drawdown of about $152 before. Now it has reduced, right? So if you look at it, see where it actually entered, because this was shown. But now it's now proving, but it's still a major problem, because you can get to that point, which is 50 moving average, and get rejected. So, but let's see how it plays out. So whatever I want to happen, let it happen. I don't care. The only challenge I have is that I was busy. I will have traded it. I can and make a lot of money no matter what you do. Remember what I said, that this guy, what's going to happen is that this guy can go to this point. Okay, never mind all of those, my mark. So when you come to my chart, you're going to see line. So, all right. So the moment we break above all of those regions, remember I told you about the liquidity that is lying down here. So if you grab all of these and continue up move, that's going to make sense. And I have my own hack. My hack too is proving that we are actually returning, but that is not yet. So $15. You see why? So when it comes to trading, you don't unnecessarily entertain fear. Now, so this is MT5. Now, so on MT5, literally, you have to log in. So look at manage account. I have different account here. So I have 10 trade account here, which is like $10,056. All right. This is a deriv. So this is another account. So these are small account. So this small account of my capital extend $550 and all of that. So if you see, okay, now this is why I always encourage people to trade one instrument at a time, especially where you are doing day trading. If you are trading only gold since, you will have been able to enter when the market wrecked down to add up more to your position. If you go back to that, my drawdown now the drawdown must have reduced maybe around $10 or less. Let's say $9, okay? $9. So imagine I entertain unnecessary fear and close it prematurely. That was going to give me a lot of issues. Now, so let's quickly look at how do I log into MT5. Of course, you have downloaded your MT5, and what you do practically is now you go to manage account, and then you see this plus sign here. Look at this plus sign here. So you want to click that plus sign, okay? So you want to click that plus sign, and then it's going to ask you type the broker name. So let's say the broker name is Capital Extend. Capital Extend. So look at it. So you tap it, and you ask you to put in your login detail. You have to put them and then click on login. So once that is done, you are good to go, okay? So once that is done, you are good to go. So once you have login, now you want to trade. Oh, I thought it's 550. So this one is 575. Okay. That's good. I didn't know. Though I rarely have time to trade in most of these accounts. I rarely have time. I'm not a regular trader. Okay. So it's saying 120 something dollars. I'm not a regular trader. And some of those accounts, I just come there. When I see something, I just trade and go away. Now, so let's quickly look at a few things on MT5. First of all, if you look at down here, it shows us, now look at down here, you have quotes, you have chart, you have trade, so you have history, all right, all of these things. And so what do you have? Quote is what shows different currencies that you need to select. Now, this one you are seeing here is because I don't trade too many instruments. If not for probably signal sometime I don't normally trade even currency. I trade gold, Bitcoin, Dow Jones, US 30, NAS 100, all right, and oil. So all of those currencies you see is because of our community, all right? Does that make sense? Okay, so if that is it, so if you want to add, you can always add. And where do you add it from? Look at this plus arrow here. When you are on quote, all you do is to click it. You will now say find symbols. So you can see commodity, cryptocurrency, FS. If you know the one you are looking for, let's say AUDJPY. So you can see it this way. So look at this plus sign here. So you click on this plus sign. Okay? So once you click on this plus sign, you have added it to your code. Look at it. AUDJPY is already added. So anyone you want to remove, you don't want. So all you do is that you come here, still on code. Look at this symbol here, that like a pencil, you tap it. You now see it shows another icon like a pot and cover. Then you uncover the pot. Just tap it, and then look at the AUD that we just added. You check it, and then tap this place again. It has removed it. Shikena, you are good. All right, so now let's go. The next thing you want to do is this. So how do I go about my trading? So let's say you are checking a market. So let's say I'm going to look at NDX, that is NAS 100, which is US Tech. So now look at it. Look at what I'm saying here so that you will not misunderstood me. Look at it. This is an instrument. So what do? You just to tap on it. Once you tap on it, it will bring you options. It's a new order, chart, properties. Now, it's either you go to new order if you have known what you want to do, or you go to chart so that you can see the chart, the way the market is looking like. Are you getting it now? So you want to see the way the market is looking like. Very simple. So for that, assuming you want to trade this, of course, I'm not teaching, some of those things, just navigation. So assuming I want to trade this, it's just for me to say, okay, this is this. And so you are now going to go to trade, right? If you click on trade, so trade shows your money and other thing. Then look at the kind of like plus sign up here. Look at it here. So you want to go there and tap. So when you tap, it brings you that order board. But this, what is showing is not what you want to actually trade. But assuming it's what you want to trade, no problem. But maybe that's not what you actually want to trade. What you want to trade may be NAS 100 or whichever one. So you have to now go look at this point. Look at this point, like dollar sign up there. Then you tap on this dollar sign. It now give you the list of those instruments. So which one exactly do you actually want to trade? So if it's this, you now tap it, this. So you come up. Very, very simple, right? So you now look at what is your lot size. See this center plate, that's where you change your lot size. So 0.01 is the minimum you can use, right? Is the minimum you can use. If you want to short or you want to long, you will now decide. So you click on buy. So let me just do it. I click on buy. Now this buy I just click now is on market price. So if you come to chart, you can see that I click on buy and it's showing here. Let me just go to 5-minute time frame. Can you see now? So I click on buy. Let me go to 15 minutes. So I've clicked on buy. So, but no, this is irrational because of this training. So I have to experiment. So now that you have clicked on buy, if you have done analysis, maybe you have said that this market, see where it come from. So I want to put stop loss and take profit. So you now go back to your trade and you see we're in profit. So what to do, you press and hold down. Now, it now pop up, say close position, modify position. That is the edit. That modify position at that center is the edit. You tap it. Then you want to look at where should I take profit. So depending on what you know and what you are doing about the instrument. So maybe I'm taking profit at 1965, something like that. Where's my stop loss? Maybe 1933, stuff like that. Okay. You say it's too close. 1925. 1910. Is it saying my take profit is too close or something? Okay, let's just use something that is more further. Okay, so 197. Okay, 198. So let me just say it short. 19825. Right? And this one 19625, something like that. So let's go. We now tap it. As you tap it, you are going to see, let's look at it, see where stop loss, see where take profit. So you can adjust. If you want to adjust the stop loss, you just to tap on it and then look at it and drag. Maybe I want to put the stop loss. You know, this is one of the market we analyze anyway. Then you now look at this arrow here. Look at this arrow here. This arrow. So you have to tap on that arrow. So to confirm your modification. So once I confirm my modification, you can see now my modification is done. Now trade. So I'm at loss again now, 0.49 and all of that. So the trade continue. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the simplest way, of course, to navigate, your MT5. So every time you trade, whatever profit you have made, you can check on history, and then you can change the range of this. Now, let's say, assuming the trade the way it's going, even not hitting your stop loss or take profit, but you are not okay, or you don't want the trade to continue and all of that, you just come to trade, press down again, right? Press down like this. Instead of saying modify, you click on close position. But when you say click close position, it still pop up and show you, are you agreeing that if you close, you will lose this amount to say it doesn't matter? If it's in profit, you say, you will make this also amount. You say, yes, just go ahead. And then that's how you close it. And sometimes too, let's say you use 0.1 lot size, all right? And you want to close part of it, just to press down and click this close, and then come to this lot size. Let's say you use 0.1 before. You want to now sell half. You come back and type 0. Okay? You come back and type 0.05, which is half. And then when you close, it will just sell half of your position. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the easiest way to navigate MT5. And so, with ease, without any problem. So, more detail, and then, so that when you give you signal, so you go and look at, okay, this is what they ask us to do. You go there. So because, for instance, if you go now, let me go into an example of signal that was given not only on general forum, even on free group. So look, I say, moving faster than expected, kindly move stop loss. Okay, see when I send a signal, look at it. All right, look at this signal. It was sent 144.414. But the market now is 145, whatever. So TP1 has already crossed. We're looking at up, move, up, move, up, move, as it were. So now when people took it, so the trades continue. And right now, you can imagine where the market is right now. Are you getting it now? So these are the things, I will be in much negative, $1, okay? So because it is not a planned trade. So now look at USD JPY, that look at where I ask people to enter. 144, yeah, so it was 144.414. That means this was the place I asked them to enter. 144.414. That should be average of this price here. Wow. So they're already in much profit. So ladies and gentlemen, this is how you navigate MT5. We'll talk about Tradelocker, mobile, and then MT5, how to navigate and take trade, execute orders as much as possible. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. You are part of our ecosystem. Don't play. Continue to follow instruction so that you can benefit greatly on this opportunity. So thank you. Have a nice time. Bye-bye.